What's up YouTube? Bandit back with you for another install video on the 2021 Street Glide. So this is the stock Street Glide seat. Overall, my personal opinion on the seat itself is that it's not a bad seat, honestly. I mean, the longest ride I've done was 2 hours to Panama City and then the 2 hours back. So 4 hours that day, and the seat wasn't bad. Still was pretty comfortable for the majority of the ride. The only thing that I will say about me is that when I go flat-footed at a stoplight, I actually have to slide a little bit forward in the seat in order to get my feet fully planted, which then gives me no back support with how this slopes. And there's not much back support anyways, even when you are fully back in the seat. And then this passenger pad is not very big for the old lady, so decided to purchase another seat and see how we like it. And this is the seat that I ended up getting. So this here is a Mustang Low Down seat. So as you can see, a lot bigger pad for the passenger, and this comes a lot more straight up for lower back support. This is the Low Down, so they say it's supposed to push you a little bit forward as well, so maybe won't have to slide forward in the seat to get flat-footed. But we're gonna go ahead and install this and see what I think about it. I did purchase this seat secondhand, so it is a used seat condition from the guy that I bought it from. I mean, it's in really good condition still, so, and I got it for quite a bit cheaper than what I would have had I bought it new. So I've been looking around between the Mustang and the Saddlemen road sofa, and then this one just happened to pop up for a really good deal, so I pulled the trigger on this one again because of it being a really good deal. So in the future, if I end up not liking this seat and decide to go with the Saddlemen road sofa, then I will sell this one and buy the road sofa. But I've heard great reviews on Mustang, so decided to go ahead and pull the trigger and see what I think about it. So first thing we're going to do is going to remove the tour pack, so that way we can get to the bolt in the back that holds on the stock seat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so all we're going to do is we're going to take out this screw right here to remove this seat. Now, I'm going to switch out to a larger bit. Try that. Alright, so now that screw is out, set that over to the side. And then all we're going to do is lift up on the seat and slide it back. But I'm going to use both my hands for this, so I'm going to set down the camera. Alright, one thing I forgot about is you also have to remove this in order to remove the seat. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this side, get that strap out of the way, and then pull the seat off. Alright, and there it is, stock seat off. So now we're just going to grab the Mustang seat and we will put it on. Mustang seat installed on the bike. So overall look, yes, the stock Street Glide seat over there is a lot more slimline than what this is, especially with that back pad. That's kind of what the look that they were going for, so I understand why the seat is what it is, where the Ultra seat or Ultra Limiteds have a wider passenger back seat, less slimline, more comfortable, stuff like that. But here's the seat completely installed. And now we'll just do a before and after of my sitting position with the stock seat and with this seat. So we'll cut to that now. Alright, so here is me sitting on the bike with the stock seat. And as you can tell, I'm slid forward on the bike, but I am completely flat-footed. But you see how much space I have between my back or my low back and the back of the seat. So I have to slide forward in order to be able to flat foot. If I slide back on the seat to where you're meant to be positioned at, if I stretch, I still can't quite get my heels to the ground. And that's due to not so much the height of the seat, but the width of the seat. So the seat gets pretty wide as you get farther back, which is causing my legs to be pushed out and preventing me from getting my heels on the ground. I can still balance the bike fine like this, but I prefer the feeling of being nice and planted and flat-footed. And hopefully you can see that in the camera, how I am currently flat-footed. But we'll go ahead and we'll swap this seat out for the Mustang seat and see if it helps out at all. Alright, so first impressions of this seat. It is a lot firmer than what the stock Street Glide seat is, which is good for long distance riding. You want a more firm seat so it doesn't compress as much on you on long distance rides, where this will start to then kind of form to you and provide more comfort. However, it is wider than the stock Street Glide seat. So again, I have to scoot forward on the seat to get completely flat-footed, and even that, it is pressing into my inner thighs, and I'm not getting the back support that I was hoping for. Scooting back, it is even wider farther back, which is even more on my toes than I was on the stock seat. So I'll do some rides with it. I'll see how I like it, but as of right now, first impressions, I'm not really liking the sitting position that it put me in. So again, sitting forward on it like I was on the Street Glide seat, I can get flat-footed, but I'm getting more pressure on my inner thighs than I was on the stock Street Glide seat, and I'm still not getting any support. However, when I am back on the seat, there's definitely more support there than what the Street Glide seat provides, but I'm also more on my toes in this position than I was on the stock seat. So like I said, I'll do some rides with it. I'll see how I actually like the seat going forward, and then see how the old lady likes it being on the back, having more of a pad there. But I may end up leaning towards Saddlemen to see how their seat does with position, because I know theirs doesn't get as wide as quickly as what this one does, so I may be better off with that. But like I said, we'll see. All I could do was do reviews on it, and then I ended up just biting the bullet and buying one, again used for a good deal, just to see if it would work for me, because I can go off of reviews all day long, but until you actually sit on the seat yourself, you're not gonna really know. But if you have any questions or anything about the Mustang seat or the stock seat, go ahead and leave them down in the comments down below. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button for me. It'll really help me out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, stay safe out there, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you on the road. Band it out.